else. Well, I guess that means we need to get started. We want to welcome everybody. This is Tuesday night instead of Thursday night. We want to welcome you to CFORTH Marketplace. You know, right now, soon it will not be, but right now it's powered by Stoplight Go, and you know, a lot of changes in the last couple months. I'm really excited about, you know, what they're doing to, I call it modernizing our site, but it's more than that. It's just about pulling our site together to make it available for more people to see and to be a part of. You know, I mean, we all have different personalities, and of course, this business, we want to make it, you know, open to as many personalities as possible. We want, you know, well, we want, like me, we want the elderly involved. I say elderly, but I laugh about that. But you know, we want young people, we want women, we want, you know, moms. You know what? We want all these people to be comfortable in our site and comfortable in taking a, you know, taking a real serious look. You know, in the last couple of weeks, of course, we're still praying for everybody in Florida and North Carolina. We get up in the morning, and you know, I know a lot of you that are on the call in Florida here had to deal with Orlando and, you know, South Florida and the West Coast. And, you know, and I used to own up a place in Lake Lore, a couple places. And, you know, I was blessed a couple of years ago. I decided to move away and move back to Lake City, and I sold all those properties. But man, I got friends that got places in Holmes Beach and, you know, there, and another, and you think about all the things that people are going to have to deal with insurance wise and construction wise and putting everything back together. And so we know that we are in a perfect place for now. Why? Because there's lots of people. Tom, we were talking about 17,000 people losing their jobs with Boeing. Oh, the economy is doing so good that everybody's losing their jobs. And so we know that people are going to need to fill that void, whatever it may be, whether it be, you know, people losing their rents for 3 or 4 months down in Holmes Beach because they got water in their homes and they're having to replace them. There's always a reason to have another income. That's why, you know, I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that book kind of changed the way I saw things. You know, I mean, our parents, you know, most of them worked at the same job for 40, 50 years and thought that it would take care of them for a lifetime. And you know, it did to some extent, but as soon as they got sick and retired, the money was all gone. And so I love the idea with Stoplight Go and CFORTH Marketplace that we're building an ongoing residual income that's willable. And so if you're new tonight, I hope you just relax. We're going to run through some slides. We're going to talk a little bit about, you know, the opportunity and what, you know, why are you here? You know, it's well, I love this part because everybody's got to answer this for themselves. You know, why are we here? You know, I've shared my testimony, kind of why I was here. And I got into networking in the end of the 80s. And, you know, Mr. Brighart was my mentor and still is today, almost 40 years later, 35 plus years later, you know, and I got to know him, and he, you know, we talked about digging wells, always having another income. I was in the real estate business, and I grew up, my dad was an electrician, so I grew up being an electrician's son, learned electrical work. And, you know, I think I was pretty well rounded. You know, even today, Tom and I are talking about, you know, I know how to do some plumbing, I know how to do some electrical, I know how to do some carpentry, I know how to do a lot of different things. I can't say I know how to do them all well, but I know how to do some things. So not everything I have to have done, I've got to pay for. And so I hope that, as we go about the next weeks and months and maybe the next year or two, we're starting to see our culture change again. You know what? I mean, I believe that, you know, we're going to see a day where, you know, our plumbers, electricians, and our craftsmen are going to be making more money than computer people. And so why? Because there's going to be a big need now. And so why are you here? Are you here to take an ultimate vacation? I don't want you to get mad at me, but in 2 weeks, I'm going to be in Italy. Debbie's birthday, November 3rd. This is what this business allows you to do. You know what? Over a couple of years, I was able to put enough money away that I can live a pretty nice lifestyle. So Debbie's birthday is November 3rd, November 2nd, we're flying to Athens, Greece. November 4th, we're getting on a cruise ship, and for 12 days, we're what I guess they call it Adriatic. and we're going to go to Sicily and Dubrovnik, and we're going to start in Athens, and then we're going to end up in Barcelona, Spain. And so, I don't know how many people might believe that that'd be something you'd want to do, but I'll just tell you, you know what? If you had enough money, everybody needs to do that at least once. I mean, it's incredible. We have been there now. This will be our fourth time to Italy, I think it is, and and so. But where is it you want to go? Where is it that maybe you've not been able to go because a lack of funds, or if you got the funds, you don't have the time because you got to work 7 days a week or 6 days a week, and juggling all those things make it pretty difficult. And so, but we need to start, what I always love, I was talking to some guy today, I work in 5-year increments. So I set some goals, I make some commitment to those goals. And you know what? And then at the end of the year, I look to see, have I accomplished some of the things? Some of you on the call or on the Zoom tonight. Hey, who are you going to talk to next week? Who are you going to talk to tomorrow? When you really understand networking, it gets me fired up and get myself fired up, knowing that you're 2 people away from changing your destiny 2 by 2 by 2. You know what? Well, is that really true? Well, you know what? I made millions and millions of dollars in what we call a binary. You get one on the right, one on the left. We started placing people in there. Now we have that same option. You know what? The CFORTH Marketplace, and it's a big deal. To be able to help your friends and be able to help the next guy and the next guy and develop something that, again, allows us the opportunity to do things we never really dreamed of. Build your dream home. Maybe that would be why you're on here. Hey, you want to earn residual income? At my age right now, I got daughters, I got granddaughters, I got a grandson. I'd like to leave them some residual income. I'd like them to be able to do the things that I've been able to do. So it's about 50, I've been able to travel around the world. I've been retired since I was like 35 or 36 years old. That doesn't mean I didn't have something to do, but I every day I woke up with, this is my challenge to you. How would you like to every day you wake up and do what you choose to do with the people you want to do it with? That's what networking allows us to do, to build something part-time at first, then it becomes, you start putting a little more effort in, and then down the road, it could become full-time. I don't know about you. Is your wife working? My wife hasn't worked now for 40 years almost, because that was my dream. I had daughters, wanted my wife home from work. And so, it's more than one thing. I think most dreams or goals are more than one thing. It's, it's a nice little ball with a tie on it, and why you're here. And so, why are you here? Answer that question. And if you're here and you don't have your spouse, then go in and say, hey, honey, I'm going to do this, and here's what my goals are here. I need your help. And if this really did work, what would you want out of it? And then do it with your kids. It's pretty exciting when you get your kids involved and asking them what they want. I was amazed, because I'm thinking Disney World and trips around the world and Hawaii, and they go, Mom, Dad, we just want to have more time with you. Man, that was pretty powerful, and humbling at the same time. And so I'm so excited you're here tonight. Our concept, our business model, it's simple. It's very simple. What's it all about? It's about shopping and saving. Here we go. Not everybody does this, but most people are looking at, okay, here, how can I save some money at Target? How can I save some money at Amazon? How can I save some money at Walmart? How can I save some money? We have a business opportunity that allows you to shop in your own stores, your own portal like Amazon, and allows you to save money by doing that. Besides some world-class products that you put on a subscription that you every day. I've got Acai Plus. I'm doing it twice a day. Well, I'm maybe a little older than most of you. And I'm going, man, I love that I wake up in the morning. I use cranberry juice, and I stick one of my in the morning cranberry juice. And now I'm doing, I shouldn't tell you this, but I didn't get my stuff yet, my perfect food for the perfect body, but I did get a bunch of them when I was out in San Diego. I've got one left. I saved it for tonight. And since, they've already had some tomorrow morning, but man, you talk about good. I put cranberry juice, I put acai, and I pour this in, I shake it up. And it's like this, man, it's like this world-class shake or smoothie. And so I know this, that I've been doing it for about a week. And I know this, I've had a lot more energy. Now, I don't know about the rest of the stuff, about my heart and all this stuff, but I've been getting up in the morning and I've been going. And I can feel that, what, I got a little more energy. And of course, with the acai, it's, I don't have any real bad aches and pains, but when when you get into your 70s and you wake up every day, something's going to be hurting. I can just tell you. But shop and save, and that's really all we need. Forget about this part. Because if you can't get that part right, this part don't mean nothing. And so I learned how to go to the portal and buy my own shoes, buy my own jeans. I learned how to buy my TVs. I learned how to use the portal to make money. Cured coffee, all this stuff, dog food. I'm going, really? We can buy all this stuff? And all of a sudden I don't even know where to find it. So I says, hey, you got to go look. See what you got retail, and then all of a sudden I'm looking, well, I got 6% back and 3% back, 4% back, and I'm going, well, that's pretty good, and I saved a lot of money. And then we've got I'll talk about a little more, a portal that allows you to save money traveling, and there I've already saved probably $6,000 or $7,000 this year. And so add that on to what we're making, 25 to 3,000 a month, not bad. I'm not getting rich yet. But I add that on to everything else that I got, makes for a pretty good income. And then saving on all the other stuff, probably be, if I put it all together, probably making $50,000, $60,000 a year through this, CFORTH Marketplace concept, this opportunity. And so, we have an incredible team that's like my dad. I've shared this I've shared this almost every meeting I've ever done. When I was a kid, I never really wanted to go to college, and my dad, put his arm around us. So he said, son, he says, you don't have to be real smart, and kind of hurt my feelings at first because I was thinking he was telling me, hey, you know what? You're going to be okay. You don't have to be real smart. But what he said next changed my whole life. He says, you don't have to be real smart, but if you'll surround yourself with smart people, you're going to do all right. And that's all I've done my whole life. Is, what? When I moved to Lake City from South Florida, I didn't know anybody here, but I started educating myself. Who's the best attorney? Who's got the best real estate company? Who's this? Who's that? And I went and interviewed them instead of them interviewing me. I figured out, if these are the smartest people, who do I want to surround myself with? The one thing about this business, Stoplight Go or CFORTH Marketplace, these guys are they're geniuses in what they do. So you got Mark Seaforth, you got Frederick, who did the meeting last week, and Oscar and Scott Reese and Bo Wanghammer. With a name like that, you gotta be smart. I'm going, these guys are all in a place and time preparing us for success, making it, a pretty easy deal. And so I love, we spent some time with Mark, we spent some time, with Frederick, and I'm going, these guys are on the top of their game. Now we got to get on the top of our game. And so I love that we have exceptional products. We got super savers, we got wow products, but more than that, it's all the different categories that we are leading ourselves to. That's what the business is all about, shop and save. So if I'm looking for health and wellness products, I'm going to my health and wellness store inside CFORTH Marketplace. And then we got, performance and recovery. We got the Stride tape you see all the athletes wearing. I'm going, man, it works. How it works, I have no idea. But I got ran into twice. I got rear-ended, and every now and then I get a little catch in my back. Man, that tape, cut the corners and put that on 10, 15 minutes. The pain is gone. Same with the CBD cream. And so here we got our wellness products, our beauty and skincare products, branded products. And now, the products we started with, we got our juvenile products. Of course, I just talked a little bit about Voyager, nutritional products, sustainable products that, again, that make you and give you a quality of lifestyle that everybody should want. I don't know, maybe you don't. Maybe, maybe you want to die young, lose your hair. I don't know. I want to, I'm doing pretty good now. One time I used to tell people at 52, I didn't care whether I lived another day. I was broke. But now that I got some money, I want to live forever. I hope you do too. And so, you know what? We got blades. I'm not going to talk about these, but this is, get you more gas mileage. Then we got our acai Plus. My gosh, if you're not taking this, people are all taking all these vitamins that all end up in the bottom of your septic tank or in the, no, this is a product that's proven. It's a health drink. It's incredible. I've been drinking either, years ago, we brought a company called Monavate to the forefront. We became the largest exporter in the world of the acai berry. And you know what? It was timing was perfect. And so, what, we helped over 300 couples make $1 million in 5 years. And why can't we do that again with the perfect food, the perfect body, and acai plus? Guess what? We can, and we will. And so, you know what? We've got acai. I was going to show this video. I'll show part of it real quick. Acai plus.
Where nature's secrets abound, these lush green landscapes emerge as creation that combines the wisdom of ancient herbs with cutting-edge science. Enter the world of Acai Plus, the full-spectrum whole-body health drink. A compact treasure trove of well-being crafted to accompany you wherever life takes you. It's more than a product. It's a symbol of vitality in your pocket. But what sets Acai Plus apart? Prepare to be amazed. Acai Plus is not just a brand. It's a commitment to providing you with products that support your well-being and health goals. Acai Plus, where nature meets science, ensuring that each Acai Plus product meets the highest standards of quality.
So you can watch that video all the way through, and it tells you, when we started with the acai years ago, 2005 and 6, we had the acai berry and 19 fruits. Now we got 30 fruits and vegetables, the acai plus, and you know what? We've got these additives for each specific area, or one for your bones, and one for longevity, and all these things that are now, I guess, technology. You know what? And wellness is coming together in a big way. And guess what? We've got it in the Acai Plus. And then we've got a whole new line of skincare. You know what? Beautiful stuff. I mean, I don't know about you. I do know this. I haven't used it much, but my wife loves it. But I'm going to tell you what, I can tell that Mark Seaforth is using this stuff. If you see his skin, you know what? Same with Brig Hart. I said, man, Brig's a redhead. So he used to get all blind. I'm looking at him going, what are you doing? And they're using a skincare product. So, guys can use it too. And matter of fact, probably guys need it worse than women do. And then we've got our newest product that came out about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Hopefully, I was talking to Paul. He's on the Zoom with me, saying that maybe Friday is going to be in the warehouse. So they may start shipping Friday, the first part of the week. So once this gets out, I've been drinking it, so I know how good it is. And 10 different things it does for your body. Let's get weight loss, cardio health, muscle strength, endurance and recovery. And what's this? I thought it said golf health. I need that a lot. Gut health, cholesterol, blood sugar, cognitive, your brain works, mood and stress level, immune health, skin. Who doesn't need a well-rounded product that we can, they say it could be used as a meal replacement. Well, me and Todd just went and got a meal, $40. You know what? From a fast food restaurant, $40. And so, 2 meals, and this paid for the month. It's ludicrous what's going on. And more people go, well, I don't know, that's kind of expensive. Are you kidding me? So, it's a whole meal replacement, but you get the benefit of a wellness meal, 10 things in one. So let's watch this real quick. And I love that we got an ambassador to this product.
Battle isn't just fought with swords or shields. It's one to resilience, endurance, and the right fuel, the power for journey. I'm Kevin Sorbo, and I know what it takes to push the limits. That's why I trust PFPV. It's the ultimate blend of nature's best ingredients to keep you strong, focused, and unstoppable. With 27 essential vitamins and minerals, plus powerful superfoods like flaxseed and green tea extract, PFPV doesn't just fuel your body, it fuels your potential. Don't just live life, conquer it. PFPV is the perfect food, the perfect body. Fuel your potential.
I love that. Fuel your potential. You know what? Here's another one that you've done. I love this. Hercules.
I've spent years playing a hero on screen, but the real strength comes from within. It's not just about lifting heavy weights or battling mythical beasts. It's about giving your body what it needs to be its best every single day. PFPB is more than just a supplement. It's a legacy of health, packed with 27 essential vitamins and minerals designed to keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your spirit unstoppable. From one generation to the next, strength endures. Fuel your body and your legacy with PFPB. It's the perfect food for the perfect body. Strength today, that's a legacy for tomorrow.
Man, if that don't fire you up, nothing does. You know, you think about, there's a guy's done 175 movies. He's in the new Reagan movie, and you know, him testifying on what this product can do for you. And you know what? And then on last Wednesday, we had the cardiologist, Mark CFORTH cardiologist, on there talking about 2 years ago, Mark almost died. And they say he died on the table. This guy brings him back to life. He formulates a product, and the guy back then said 75 or 80% of your heart's not working. And he starts saying, he goes back to the cardiologist 6 months later. He says, "What the heck are you doing?" He goes, "Well, you've rebuilt your heart." Imagine. Now, I don't know whether it works for a broken heart, but I know it works for a unhealthy heart. And so, you know what, could you imagine? You know, all us guys, I mean, we're sitting here, we're all in our 60s and 70s, going, man, I'm all so fired up. Think about it. You know what if? You know, I mean, I do want to live. My mom and dad lived into their 90s. You know, I've got 20 good years left. Only if I take care of myself, and only if you're healthy do you want to live 20 more years or 10 more years or even 5 more years. And so, you know, to have these products lined up for us that we can get, and you know what, they really are free, because you know what, it's the perfect food for the perfect body. 1 meal, 2 meals, 3 meals, 4 meals pays for a whole month. And same with the Acai Plus. And so, you know, so we get off that, you know, we got some incredible products that are available to us that we put on what we call a subscription. And so you'll get that every month, and you can choose 4 or 5 different ones. You get back with the person that invited you, they'll kind of set you up, and you can get in for $99. So, and you'll get an array of products, and then 30 days later, you pick one of those to be on your subscription. And so, you know, this is what I learned about. It took me probably 4 or 5 months. And, you know, we kept hearing that people were saving money on travel, and they were saving on buying some stuff here and there. But I had to teach myself how to get on this thing. You're going to have to do it too. And I mean, now there's some incredible videos that are available on, you know, CFORTH Marketplace. And once you get in, you'll get your own back office, which will have all the information you need to gather on every one of our product lines. You'll also have training there. You can go to r3gteam.com, which is our teaching scenario or teaching system that helps people that, hey, I've never done network. No problem. Do you have a phone? Can you make a list? Can you make a call and say, hey, I'm looking at something looks like it helps people make some money? Are you open? And could you then follow it up, get back with the person invited, go sit down and talk to somebody about it? I mean, imagine, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. You know, I mean, I sponsored 20 some people. Why? Because I had a larger array of people to choose from. Not everybody has a big group. You know, not everybody's got a big family, but I'm just telling you, everybody can sponsor 2 people. If you can't, you know, then you know what, don't get in. If you don't think you can put 2 people in, if you're a guy and you can't put your mama in, you need to ask for forgiveness. If you're a girl and can't put your daddy in, you need to ask for forgiveness. Something's not right, you know, because my grandson, they ask me for anything that makes sense. I'm going to help them with it. And so Voyager, a discount portal, travel. Like I said, I told you I'm going to Italy for 12 days on a cruise ship. Celebrity. It's not the cheapest. This is a real, I mean, I got a spa suite, free Wi-Fi, free meals, you know, in a specialty restaurant. I got, because it's a spa suite, we got a special pool that we get to go to, all this stuff. I'm going 12 days for under $4,000. Now, I'm just telling you, you ain't getting that calling celebrity, and you ain't getting that anywhere else because I checked it out 3 different sites. And so then I got done. They do it all for me. You know what? And the girl said, "Oh, Mr. Cal, forgot to tell you, we'll be sending you $365 for booking this with yourself." Man, if that don't, I mean, there's so many benefits to be a part of Seaforth Marketplace, from the products that we need every day to rejuvenate ourselves, to the things that we're buying for ourselves that, that we need to live. We need clothes, we need shoes, our family, we got Christmas coming up. Man, so if you're in R3, here's some new hats that just came out with. Get a couple hats, buy them, give them as Christmas presents. I got a new shirt on that, Paul sent over to me. I go, man, these are nice. It's like silk. I guess it's one of those wet and dry things or whatever they call it, dry fit. And I'm going, why wouldn't you benefit yourself by, and don't take this wrong, but this is all tax deductible, so it's all free. I mean, if you're making money anywhere, how would you like a tax deduction so you're looking good while you're in the process of building a business? And so, not only in this Voyager, you got Portal where you get hotels, cruises, lunch, every restaurant I go to in town, before I go, I just find out which one's got the best deals going on at this time. You know what? I went and got 25% off the pizza place, Domino's, buy one, get one free. All this stuff was in my portal under daily deals. And so then I bought these jeans. They were $105. They were on special, not only $45 a pair. So I got 4 pairs instead of 2. It's like BOGO. And so then our shoes, save $17 over the discount shoe store in the mall. I buy it for myself, deliver to the door. And so, so we got so much stuff that we could spend hours talking to you about it, and much more, health and wellness, beauty and skincare, branded products, all these things wrapped up under Seaforth Marketplace. You're going to get started in this business. You can start and get involved with nothing. You just become a smart shopper. You get back to the person that don't cost you anything. You can go and start buying stuff through the portal. You know what? Then if you want to become an affiliate, it's $9.90, a little over $100 for the whole year. You become what we call an affiliate. That, again, you're going to get some discounts. You have opportunities to, be involved in the business. And you know what? You're not going to get what we call a premium membership or a prime membership. That's $99 now. I paid $1,000 when I got in to get a prime membership. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going, you know what? And now you get in for $99. You get placed, in this matrix. It's 2x2x2 matrix. And once you get placed, man, you own your own business. People go, I mean, think about this. How would you like for $99? I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do, whether you're an attorney, whether you're in real estate, whether you're an Indian chief. You know what? For $99, you start your own store, your own business model. There's no timing. You don't have to do it 90 days or, you could do 100 years to take to build this thing. I expect to build it over and over and over. You know what? Month after month, year after year, till I build a group of people coming and using these products that when I disappear, when I go to heaven, because I'm a believer, my children are going to get a residual, ongoing, willable income that's going to help them stem the tide of what's going on in our country today. I don't care who gets elected. I do know who I want to get elected, but prices are going to continue to go up. And so if you don't dig another well and make more money, you're going backwards. And so I love that we have an opportunity that allows us for $99 to position ourselves, that we can become an owner of our own company. Put a couple people in, put 3 people in. Next thing you know, all the bonuses that are available are there and readily available to you by helping a few people do the same. And so, our concept is simple. Shop and save first. Learn how to use the portals, learn how to use our products, believe in our products. I use them all. Like I wake up this morning, you know what? I didn't use the tape this morning, I used CBD cream. I just tell you, in about an hour or so, I'm going to get me a gummy that kind of has a little sleep in it. So it's not going to put me away. It's, it's under the whatever CBD guidelines, so I can take it wherever I go. But kind of mellows me out so I can sleep better. So I got gummies. I got a dog that's hyper. We even got stuff for a dog. You put it in his dog food and mellows the dog out. If you got a hyper dog, we got so much stuff. I just hope that you're like me and you'll take the time and the energy to find out if you were going to start any new business. I started a real estate company. I knew nothing really about real estate, owning a company. My dad didn't own a real estate company, but I understood that it was going to take time. So I bought a corner. I built a building. I furnished that building. I put people in there to answer the phone. Next thing you know, I had, and this is in the 80s, I had $400,000 or $500,000 invested. I had to go to work. I know why people go, well, I've never seen anybody succeed in this. Well, it's $99. People can quit real easy. But those people that don't quit, like I didn't quit, me and Mr. Big, we've had a 40-year relationship. I made probably $35-40 million networking, besides doing whatever else I wanted to do. If I wanted to do real estate or some, imagine not having to quit anything you love. You just have the business and the money to do it the way you want to. And so shop and save, share and earn, 10 ways to earn. I'm not going to get back to the person inviting you. To explain all these is just ludicrous again, because everybody knows there's a difference between wholesale and retail. But all these incomes, they'll end up being thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month if you develop a team 2 by 2 by 2. Can you do that? Say yes. Yes. We can do that. Now, is it going to happen overnight? No, this is not some kind of get rich quick thing. It's something you work at. You start, you build a couple, and you put a couple more people in, you help them, you put a couple more people, you help them. Next thing you know, you're earning all the income. And so, 3 ways to join. I've already talked about those. Free sign up. You're going to be a Smart Shopper, affiliate member, premium. And then after that, then you're going to determine, okay, now how do I do what are you doing, Charlie? How did you figure this out? I am the worst IT person in the world. If it wasn't for Paul Hart on the other side of this thing, making sure this video is working and all this stuff's working, and it wasn't for R3 where I could go right here to R3, the calendar, and hit Zoom, and it's already there, and I hit Zoom, I wouldn't be able to do this. But I don't have to understand all this stuff. You don't have to. I'm just going to tell you, to make money, you don't have to understand a lot. You just got to do something. Just do something. And get back to the person invited you, or find somebody that's in your team that you want to emulate or you want to copy, and sit down with them. Go, what are you doing? How are you doing it? I mean, to get people started is so much fun for me to sit down and build a list. Put everybody named John, Tom, Larry, Mike, Curly, Mo, and put them all down, and then pick up the telephone. Hey, Bob, I'm looking at something that helps people make some money. Hey, Bob, you ever thought about doing something else? Keep it simple. Hey, get on the call on Saturday and learn how to use IT, like, Mick's doing, Mick Karshner. He's putting people in right and left because he's using social media. And so we have a well-rounded group of people in this business environment. All of them will help you succeed. Why? Because in your success is our success. And so I want to thank you for allowing me to share a little bit with you. Paul, thank you for being on the other end. If your dad's there and like to say anything, I'd love to have him say a few words, but I couldn't be more excited about where we're moving this business to. We're in the best time of the year to build a team. Up until Thanksgiving, people are looking. And then right after, Christmas, you're going to realize, hey, we don't make enough money to really buy the things we really want. So we're going to be looking for something else. So I see this thing taking off. The next month, lay your foundation. January, we're going to relaunch this thing under CFORTH Marketplace. And it's going to be Katie bar the door. And so thanks for allowing me to share with you tonight. Get back with the person invited you, or somebody that can, if you have any questions, answer them for you. If not, go to the back office. I'll call David Pikus, who I'll call when I need something answered, but we have a whole, again, there where you can ask questions and somebody will answer them for you. So thanks for allowing me to share with you. God bless. Paul, did you want to say something?
Hey, you crushed it, Charlie. That was beautiful.
Is your dad there?
Let me look.
Yeah.
I think he's outside.
Every time I'm having a little acai plus cocktail.
Yeah, hot tub.
Yeah, hot tub.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, he is hot
I
tub.
think he clicked off.
All right. Well, that means I went too long, I guess. I know his time. And so, hey, thanks for hanging with for Paul. Thanks for all that are on. God bless you. If you want to say something, holler out. God bless. See you
bless.
next a week, not next Tuesday, but the following we'll do Thursday.
Yep.
And
And we
then
got
we'll
the
do the
corporate
next
call
one.
tomorrow.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you. God
All
bless
right,
you,
God bless
Charlie.
you.
Thank you.
God bless
Good night,
you
everybody.
too.
See you soon. Let's go make some money.
Definitely.
All right.
God bless it. We'll all talk
Over
soon.
and out.